Hey guys, today we're going to flush out the sap lines, and I think we're going to do a little bit of fencing later on, so let's check it out. Alright guys, so as you can see the bucket there, it seems like some of the water fed back through that was in the line overnight and filled the bucket up, but that's alright. We got to push some water through the lines anyway, it's not a big deal. I got my 3 buckets filled up. I left that one out there last night, so it's a good thing I did, I guess, because it filled with water. So I got 3 buckets here. We'll just turn the pump on right now, like that, and that should start to build pressure. Then we can go around starting to pull the lines. Everything seems to be working all right. So yeah, just as this is starting to fill up the lines, I can hear it cracking a little bit and stuff. It must be a little bit of ice left in it from the night, I guess. We're up to maybe 2 psi right now, so it's still building pressure. We'll see what it does here. I'm hoping it'll empty that bucket and then I can put another one in it. And we'll see what happens. Yeah, I wasn't really paying attention as well as I guess I should have been. There was a layer of ice on top of that bucket and I was thinking it wasn't draining, but I started hearing it sucking air and I guess the ice stayed on top and emptied the water out of the bucket. So we've got about 8 psi right now. I'm gonna go and start pulling lines. I'll show you guys doing these ones, then I gotta kind of skedaddle. Proper tool would be a lot better, but we gotta work with what we got, I guess. Alright, new plan. If I had like 500 gallons of water and 10 guys helping me, this would probably work great. But I don't, and I don't enjoy getting soaked either. So I'm gonna go around right now. I'm gonna pull all these taps out of the trees. Then we're gonna run the rest of that bucket, or maybe the other bucket, through it, and then we'll close the taps up like I did this one right here, because the further you get down the laterals, the less water comes out. So if you start at the end, it works pretty good at first, but by the time you get down here, like when I let this one loose, it was shooting out like some kind of a cannon, like a water cannon or something. This one here, I started at this end, and yeah, there's a lot of water. Anyway, I'm gonna pull the taps first, and then we're gonna turn the pump back on. that's how we're gonna have to do it. I got half a 5-gallon bucket there and a full one left yet, so that should be enough to flush it. I'm gonna have to plug that one back in because the water's still draining out of it. All right, I'll get back to you in a minute. Hey guys, I got those pulled out of the trees. Oh, I forgot, I gotta cut a few more of them off. I was cutting off the ends. So these first few trees that I did, I gotta finish cutting those off. So my plan is this. I got the ends cut off, so everything is open right now. I'm gonna turn on the pump. I'm gonna turn on the pump, and hopefully it'll start pumping through. I assume as I start to close them off, it'll start pushing water through better. Like these ones here are already cleaned out, so I don't know, hopefully that works. I'm already thinking of ideas for next year. I'm going to change this whole system to make this easier. So this is all a learning experience. So I'm just going to start that up and we'll see how that goes after I cut off those ends there. All right. Well, I got that done. Yeah, that was fun. So there's about 50 trees tapped here, roughly thereabouts. So 50 taps. There's 10 lateral lines, so average maybe about 5 per lateral. Some have less, some have more. It's just that's the total. Yeah, the pumps pretty fast, so it was at least able to keep up. I wasn't really able to keep up, mind you, but it pumped it fast enough that it was able to fill all the lines and spit water out. So everything got flushed. It was a pain in the ass though, that's for sure. Like I said, I'm thinking about some plans for next year to hopefully make it a little bit easier on myself. I mean, I got other plans too that I'm not going to mention right now. Like I got my what do you call it, my controller box next to me that I'm going to revamp a little bit, and there's a few other little minor things. There's a few lateral lines that I need to kind of rework a little bit and that, but that's not a big deal. What I'm going to try to do next year to make it a little bit easier doing this, there's, like I said, there's 9 or 10 saddles on the main line with laterals coming off them. So my plan is that I'm going to pick up some small ball valves, like it's 5/16 line, so I need some small 5/16 ball valves or needle valves or whatever, just something so I can shut off the flow to each lateral. That way, instead of having the entire line to deal with, I can just focus on like one at a time. I think that'll work better. I thought about maybe putting the shutoffs on the main line itself, but yeah, I'd rather not do that. I think it'd be just as well off with the 5/16 line, just like a little barbed needle valve. I'll have to see what I can find. I don't like having to add too many more sections in, like it's more places for it to leak. But I think when it comes time, like right now, to flush the lines out, if I can just focus on flushing one line at a time, that'll make a really big difference. I can flush it, then shut it off, then go to the next one, you know, open it up, flush it, shut it off. That way, you know, I can just one at a time, like 5 taps would be a lot better. That way I won't be going through so much water. Like a lot of it's just wasted, just running out. Like how much have I gone through so far? I brought 20 gallons out yesterday and another 15 today, so I went through 35 gallons of water trying to flush this out. Yeah, and that's quite a bit, so, and it's hard to get it out here. There's a brook at the other end of the line. I guess I could use that, but I don't want to really get into using brook water to flush it out. That's probably not much better than this is the old sap that's in it now. So there is still a little bit of water in there. I think since everything is sloped towards the barrel anyway, I think when I remove my pump and everything, it'll just kind of drain that way anyway. I'll leave the end open. I think that's what I should do, just for maybe a week or two, then I'll come out here and plug it off. I got some 3/4 plugs at home, so I'll probably just plug the end of the main line maybe in another I don't know, week or two. I'll let it sit out here and kind of drain out. So I have thought about leaving the other lines down too. That might be the way to go, but yeah, I don't know. Maybe I should do that. Maybe I should leave the sap lines open for another couple weeks. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. Should I leave the all the lines in the trees open for another couple weeks and let it drain out like that, or should I just leave it as is? You can let me know in the comments below. Anyway, guys, we gotta go home now, and I think we're gonna do a little bit of fencing when we get there. So I don't know if I'll get much footage of that or not. We'll see what I can come up with. So we'll meet you guys there. Got a pallet of seed delivered this morning too. It's the silo buster stuff that we grow. So I think that's it for seed for the year. Just a matter of getting it into the ground. Is it? You don't know about that? There you go. You use the bar as a post. Oh, he did now. Might you? I guess you're gonna drive it in too, right?
Hold the camera though while you do it.
I bet you will.
It's pretty good.
So hard was it?
Down fast.
You pretty near could have did that one.
Pretty near.
It would look good. No. He-Man drives post. Alright guys, well I guess that's it for today. Pretty good day overall. I got quite a bit of stuff done. I don't know if you can hear me or not because of the wind, but I'll cut her short here. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe, and we'll catch you in the next video.